then we are live.
We're live right now.
We are live right now.
Did you hit it? Hit the button.
I hit the button. You said you were ready.
That's perfect time to tell you about Jerky Boys beef jerky.
God. Here we go.
Jerky Boys, I got the hat and the greatest jerky ever invented, ever made.
What do I have to do to get a hat?
Be a big fan of Jerky
yeah.
Boys.
I'm a super fan.
Nope. I don't. You're not quite there yet. Jerky Boys. It's the best. It's just.
I've got an idea for you, Dale.
I've not give it to anybody that hasn't agreed.
It is good.
I haven't given it to one person that said, nope, this is second. Nope, this is third.
Worst stuff I've ever had.
I've got an idea for you, Dale. If you reach a certain amount of
Hey.
bags bought, you get a Jerky Boys hat.
Ooh.
I like jerky. And this is literally the best jerky I've ever ate in my life. And I bought into the company because I liked it. It's incredible.
Available on Amazon too, isn't it?
It is available on Amazon.
There you go. It's
You
pretty
can
sweet.
subscribe to it.
You can go to jerkyboys.com
That's right.
and subscribe there as well. I subscribe directly there. Man, and we got it here at Junior Motorsports. There was a guy posting on the internet this morning. He had a sun drop and a bag of jerkies, and he said, just went to Junior Motorsports gift shop. That's pretty much my corner store these days. Get me some Jerky Boys and a sun drop. Yeah, we got cold drinks in there.
What a diet.
Yep. Another good piece of news. I just got my Ohio wildlife license to be able to go hunting. I'm going to go hunting soon. I'd get to hunt once a year. Busy schedule. But I wedge it in there. Weasel it into this little tight spot, and I go.
If you don't catch something, will it be disappointing? You just like to be able to relax.
I don't care. I just like to sit in a tree stand in the woods, and it's just nice.
Normally they chain like a 12-pointer to a tree and let him climb up in the stand and just shoot it.
This would be one of the TJ-isms. I've talked to you guys about
That's not an ism.
No,
That's
no, no.
true.
I think in off season, like
No,
that's
no,
the
no.
TJ.
every show. TJ has the one-liners just like that one.
Mm-hmm.
They're gems.
They're gems.
I want us to take just one show, and like so. You listen to the podcast, right? And you, whatever it is, an hour and a half, and then at the end of the podcast, you get all of TJ's one-liners from that show in a little like 2-minute clip. No context at all, just him just saying all these things. Like
I
that.
love stuff out of context.
I think
so
that would be a big win.
Jerky Boys.
That'd be a big win.
you can't try though.
People would
I'm
love
not
it.
trying.
People would love it.
You can't try.
Just a
Right.
just a
It's gotta rattle off.
highlight reel of
Highlight
TJ's
reel.
one-liners.
I'm in.
So I like to sit in the stand. This deer hunting is so fun. In Ohio, there's only bow hunting. They do have muzzleloader, but I don't mess with that. I like the bow hunt. It's hard. I'm not good at it. I'm not going to shoot at anything beyond 30 yards because I'm not reliable. And nothing worse than wounding an animal and it having to deal with that and
Never finding it or something.
yeah. So, and we've had this property, me and Truex and my brother-in-law LW, we've had this property for 8 years, and I've probably only taken about 3 deer off of it. My standards are really high. Like we have a lot of shooters, like good 150s, 160s, but I'm not going to be interested in anything under a 160. It's got to be a big monster. And there's just not that many of those guys walking around out there. So my odds of going and actually getting a deer are really low because I'm going to let a lot of good deer walk.
Right.
And but I love that part. I love sitting in the tree stand and a 150 or a 155, 160 coming out, and I'm going, I just love sitting there watching them.
How do you know how big it is?
I could.
You can just.
You,
is there a way to?
You kind of guess. Like if you see enough deer, you kind of guess. And we have a lot of deer on our cameras, and we can sit in our little building and
Measure 'em.
yeah, LW and Truex, they're really good at it, and they'll be like, "Yep, he's a 150," and he's at this stand, and he's usually going to be there every day. They frequent a lot of the same spots. So that's why you pick the stand you're going to go to because you're kind of hunting a specific deer that you hope's going to come back that day.
What time will you get up and go out.
Yeah, I don't get up. We don't do morning hunts. I'm gonna sit.
Sleep.
I'm gonna sit there and sleep in and watch TV and.
When do you go out after lunch or?
Yeah, we get up in the morning. Truex will go hunt in the morning, and I've actually I've went hunting in the morning and had some luck. You can have luck, but hunting in the morning, is I don't know. It's just not as fun. You got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
a couple hour and a half before it starts to sun starts
Cold.
to come up. It's chilly, and you got to walk into a stand. You're not real familiar with where the stand is. There's what we do is take these little reflective tacks, and we pin them into trees so you have this little like path to follow. You follow the tacks on the trees. You can't see shit. It's
You're just
flat.
flashlight.
Yeah. You just got a little flashlight. You kind of keep the flashlight down so you're not shining it through the woods. But you're trying just to shine enough to highlight these tacks as you're walking toward the tree. And that's not really a pleasant feeling, walking through the middle of Ohio in the middle of the woods. No
5 in the
clue.
morning.
Yeah, I might get lost. Who knows? I might have to sit here at the bottom of a tree just waiting for the sun to come out so I can see where I'm at. And so I don't know. I don't really love. And then you're climbing into an unfamiliar tree stand without a lot of light, and it's just uncomfortable. And then you get up in there, and the sun comes up, and it's actually kind of nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. And then things start moving around. It's funny. It's pitch black and it's quiet. But as soon as the sun starts to come up and starts to crest, everything starts moving.
I love that.
All the squirrels start running around. It's like it's kind of comes up.
The world wakes up.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it is. It is. It really is.
So that is a pro
You don't
to the
take
morning.
I don't give a crap about that today, tomorrow. I don't see this. I don't pay attention to it in my everyday life. But when you go and you force yourself to sit out there and watch it happen, it's really kind of nice.
Yeah.
And so by about 10 o'clock, I'm coming out of the deer stand in the morning if we hunt. They're moving like at dark they're moving right as the sun's about to come up. Now you can shoot some deer at 9 o'clock, but I'm just saying right around 10 o'clock, they're done moving.
Yeah.
They've gotten to where they're going to go. And then for the evening hunt, so basically I don't do the morning hunts. I just don't. I might.
After all that setup,
I don't
I don't blame you. I don't want to.
I don't want to get up.
Yeah,
I don't want to get up
fair.
there. I don't, because we stayed up. We sit around the campfire. We're
Yeah.
drinking beer. We're laughing. We're hanging out. I ain't seen Truex in a year, so I mean, I don't know if he's going to be there this trip. I think he's coming in late, but I got him taking another buddy with me, and so we're going to hang out and shoot shit. And so, anyways, you get up, you run to town, you get some corn, you go around the farm, you're getting things ready and all that stuff. We can hunt corn piles legally there, and so we get corn and stuff and go through that out. But probably around 2 o'clock we start getting ready to go to the stand for the afternoon hunt. And so you get in the deer stand. The deer's not going to move until right before dark. So you get in the stand about an hour or 2 hours before that. You want to be in the stand and comfortable before that by about 2 hours. So you're sitting there for quite a while waiting on this moment that may or may not happen.
so the anticipation, the
Yeah.
excitement's
Kind
gotta
of.
be.
Yeah. Or you're on your phone,
Oh.
whatever. Texting,
No, but like when it
passing time.
happens,
Firing off some bets.
Yeah, you're firing off some bets, whatever. Hopefully, you're in a stand that has some service. Some of our deer stands don't have very good service, so you can barely text.
are you trying to stay quiet for the most
You
part?
don't move.
But you don't want to scare them.
You don't even move.
Right.
Quiet.
It's not like,
Of course, you're quiet.
well,
Yeah.
right.
But you don't even move.
Bambi, come out.
Like there ain't no moving arms or nothing. Sitting, motionless. Like if you're messing with your phone and stuff, you just kind of have it down and you're just kind of
Right.
looking out the bottom of your eyes. Minimal movement whatsoever. Because I mean, that deer could be, 100 yards away in the tree line and you don't see it yet, and they'll stand there for freaking 10 minutes, like before they walk out in the field, going, "Is there anything out here?"
And their hearing's good.
And their visuals too. They'll see things that don't look normal. don't look right. They've been in that
Dang.
field every day for the last 3 months, right? So they can tell when something's a little bit off.
I don't hunt, so this is all fascinating
Yeah.
to hear.
So yeah, we'll get in the deer stand and sit there, and man, I love it. Sitting there in the middle of the afternoon, just chilling, nothing to do, and you ain't got to worry about no problems, nothing going on in whatever's going on, right? You're just totally disconnected.
Is
And
it hard leaving?
Hopefully, right before dark, the deer start coming into wherever you're at, right? And usually in the evenings you hunt open field, and in the mornings you hunt the woods. In the mornings you're trying to catch them coming out of the fields to go to bed, so you're in the bedding area. In the afternoons you're in the fields trying to catch them coming out of bed, right? They're getting up and moving to go eat. They're going to eat all night, and then they're going to sleep all day. And so you're sitting there, and hopefully right before dark, the deer start moving in the field. And then you're good, like just as long as you got something to watch. I don't care what it is, a little doe, whatever. You just want something to look at. And so you're sitting there watching whatever deer, and maybe more and more deer. And usually, you're going to see a couple bucks, some good-looking bucks that come out. And then you got to try to get out of the stand.
I was gonna say, is this hard leaving?
Yeah, it's hard leaving. So it gets dark. You sit in there until you literally can't see anymore. Like you sit in the stand for the evening hunts until you can't see nothing. And it's illegal to shoot a deer beyond a certain point of
sunset or something.
when it gets dark. You can't. Like you can there's like little night vision and stuff like that you can take out there, and you can like still see what's going on, but you're not allowed to shoot at that point. And so, and with a bow it'd be impossible. But basically you sit in the stand and you got to wait on the truck. So you can't get out of the stand because you'll bust the deer. You can't let the deer know that you're there at all, ever. And so if you were to climb out of the stand, the deer are going to bust. They're going to see you. They're going to scream. They're going to scream, blow. They're going to run in all different directions, and they ain't never coming back. Like they're done with this field because that's going to spook them for days. And so you got to wait on the truck. I'll get to it, Travis. You got to wait on the truck to drive all the way into underneath the stand, and they for some reason aren't worried about that truck. They see them all the time, right? They see vehicles and they don't think anything of it. And so you come out of the stand right into the truck, and then you drive out. That's the only problem. That's the part I don't really like, because you're sitting there, and the truck might be going to pick up multiple hunters, and you're like, well, I'm ready to go, but truck ain't here. So sometimes you're sitting in there longer than you want. All right, man. As usual, this segment of Ask Junior is brought to you by Xfinity. 11 years. They've been the Xfinity series. It's grown into something special. They've backed young drivers. They've backed teams and crew chiefs and told everybody's story over the 11 years, done a really good job of shepherding that series into the next chapter. It'll be called something else in the future, the O'Reilly series, right? And the series name may be changing, but Xfinity, they're going to be around. They're not going nowhere. And we appreciate everything they do for us here at Dirty Mo Media. But, sorry to go on and on about hunting. I'm excited to go.
I like that. One person said that they had, like, their school, like, breaks were around one, like, for, like, deer hunting season.
Let me tell you, when deer hunting season started, you didn't see Dad anymore. I mean, it felt like, I mean, if it wasn't at a racetrack, he was at a camp. And his camp, he'd be in Alabama, South Carolina, Texas. He'd be gone. I mean, days and days and days. And so that was normal to me. 3 months out of the year, you might see him if it was 90 days, you were going to see you're going to see Dad about maybe 2 weeks.
Dang.
Out of those 90 days. And so, I mean, he's just gone, and that was the way it was. My Uncle Robert G. Jr., Jimmy, on my mom's side, same thing. Robert has worked in this shop as a fabricator back when we was doing steel bodies, still here today, doing a lot of fabricating with carbon fiber and stuff. And when hunting season starts, he leaves. He'll be gone for weeks. That's just the deal we made. And so being gone for hunting is not unusual. I don't get to do it much. I don't really love it as much as my dad did. I do enjoy it. My dad was hardcore about it. I guess I could be, and maybe I will down in the future. But I don't know. I got all kinds of other stuff to do. I feel bad because I'm going to go this weekend, and we got the Xfinity deal at Martinsville is a pretty big deal, pretty important.
Mm.
But it's kind of like you got to weigh like where are the priorities,
And you'll be in Phoenix, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely making Phoenix.
Yeah,
but
so you'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this obligation to keep hunting is part of my life because I do love it, and it's part of my dad's life. It's important to me.
Yeah,
and it's really I can't go after this.
Mm-hmm.
After this weekend, I can't go.
Yeah.
And it's just better to go in a specific time of year around the rut and all that.
Sure, of course.
But I don't care if we get anything. I like grilling steaks and hanging out, talking, BSing.
That's the best.
Talking about what get back and talking about what you saw and taking a friend that doesn't do it much. My buddy Sean, he doesn't hunt at all. He only goes when I take him. I gave him my old bow, and so it's fun just to hang out and see what their experiences are like and how much they enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. There have been a lot of people talking in the YouTube chat about hunting and Sports Addict. We saw this one. They said, "Do you remember the Dale call?" And they wanted to know if you still had one.
Yeah,
you
dude,
used it at all.
Let me tell y'all something. And I've told this story here before, but I had the flu that day. We filmed that.
Oh, really?
Shit.
Dang.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I don't remember exactly what time of year this was, but I'm telling you, like I was bad sick. And I called Jake Backer, who's working the Pepsi deal, the Mountain Dew Pepsi deal for Hendrick at the time. And I call him, and I'm supposed to go downtown Charlotte into a studio and get in this car and have it spun around in circles as we're doing that, the donuts.
Right.
And there's a lot of other stuff, too, that I needed. They wanted me to film for that commercial. I'm pumped to do it because it's a great commercial. I think that thing aired in the Super Bowl or something.
I think so.
So,
yeah.
I mean, it's like got to do it. This is really important. Everybody, there's lots of money been spent for this production, and they're all down there in Charlotte waiting on me to get up that morning and go down there. Well, I wake up and I call him. I'm like, Jake, I am sick. I can't come. I am bad sick. And he's like, oh, man, give me 5 minutes. He calls me back. He's like, dude, we got to do this. We can't not shoot this today. You've got to figure this out. Can you come down here? We have whittled it down to literally nothing. You'll be here 30 minutes. And I'm like, all right. And I mean, I was miserable. But I drove down there, walk in. They put me in. Climb in this car, get my suit, get makeup and all that stuff. Climb in, sit in this car. They spun me around. I did whatever they asked me to do, and drinking the Mountain Dew and all that stuff. And they had me out of there in less than an hour. And I was so sick.
Wow.
But I was so thankful. It still turned out fine. We didn't do everything that they didn't. I didn't do everything they had in the skit, But yeah, we got it done, and it ended up being fun. I didn't know that we were actually ever going to make those. We weren't planning on making the Dale Call toy. We weren't. But it was it was like an opportunity. Like, well, damn, I kind of wanted one. Who wouldn't want one of those, right?
Yeah. I did.
Yeah. And so they made them. They had somebody. They came up with a company and a way to make that thing. They weren't even thinking to make it. Yeah. But it's fun how stuff like that it does so well, and you're like, well, shit. Now we'll make it.
Yeah, it's brilliant marketing.
I'm still signing some of those things here and there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Do you have one yourself?
I do have one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea. I never knew that story of yours. And that's like one of the more memorable NASCAR commercials, I feel like. So to watch
you know what commercials that that I thought were really good that don't get talked about that much were the AMP commercials. We did an AMP commercial with a gorilla and a camel, and we did all these commercials. I flew out to L.A. and it's right at the front of the Hendrick deal. So there's a lot of excitement. We've got National Guard, Amp Energy, and I mean, there's a bunch of excitement around us racing for Rick, and they are spending a ton of money. They send me out to L.A., and I'm in this gigantic studio where they had filmed, like Warner Brothers. It's a Warner Brothers lot. Like we drove onto the Warner Brothers lot. We go in this building, and it's like, oh, all these different movies were made in here. And I can't remember them, but they were recognizable movies. And they had these sets. They had these big sets that I was going to be doing all these commercials and stuff in. And we did we did one with camel, like I'm in a camel race. And I'm on a camel racing against other guys. And out in the Sahara Desert or somewhere, right out there. And my camel gets tired, and so I drink some Amp Energy and throw the camel on my back, and I run to the finish line and win. And the commercial is made; it's out there. You can watch it. One thing that I came up with that I thought would be so hilarious was in Victory Lane of the camel race. I had them make a giant check. You know how we hold up the big checks when we win stuff in NASCAR?
Yeah.
And I had them have a giant check, and on that check was all of that crazy writing from like
crazy, right?
The font.
Hieroglyphics?
Yes. Yeah. And so I don't know what it said, like $100 million or $1 million or whatever. But don't go to the video because it's not in there. So I'm like, hey, in NASCAR when we win, you get these big checks, but it'd be cool if it had all of that font or
language.
That language.
Yeah.
And I could hold it up and be like, yeah, with the camel. And we filmed it. We filmed that shot, and it didn't make the final.
Damn it.
I was disappointed. I wanted it to so bad. And then we did in the same day the same week, we shot a commercial. I'm sitting in a diner, and I open up an amp and take a drink, and an ape comes busting through the window. And it's like, I don't know, so like the energy of the drink, right, was going to make crazy things happen around you. And this is, I don't remember exactly the context or how that all, but there's a guy in this suit.
Oh, there's a dude?
Yeah, it's a dude. And it's what he does for a living. He's a stunt man.
Oh my God.
He's a stunt man, and he busts through windows all the time. And so I was like, I've never been in a scene where somebody busts through a window, and we got to do that over and over and over. And I was like, man, this is really fun. And he was great.
I thought you were gonna say his job was like he pretended to be like the ape, like you're like, oh, he's a stuntman. Oh, okay. I thought like he owned the suit. Like
he did. No, like well, I mean he was. I don't know if he owned the suit, but he.
yeah.
What are you? I mean, he's in the costume,
right?
Busting through the window.
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
That one, those don't get talked about. That was so much money went into producing those. And I thought they were really fun.
I love the creative.
But and there was another one where I was in I'd have to go back and watch those.
Well, let's ask the YouTube chat. What's your favorite NASCAR commercial? We'll bring some up.
The Bud ones are going to always be popular responses in that question. The lipstick, wow, so much fun.
Give us some deep cuts.
Record that one.
YouTube chat. Bring some others up.
Getting chased by the guys like. What was that movie?
Oh, yeah, like the Mad Max.
Mad Max,
yeah.
That was so much fun. So we're literally out in the middle of nowhere, right? Out west filming this. And all those people are dressed up like that. And I was literally, seriously kind of intimidated. And
you're actually scared.
And you walk up to them, and they start talking like normal people. And it's like Bob from accounting and Jim,
Yeah.
And you're like, and they start talking like normal people. It twisted your mind up like a pretzel.
Oh man,
yeah.
That's
just
hilarious.
Because I got Bud on the car doesn't mean I got Bud in the car.
Right. Oh man, that's so good. Well, as we see the YouTube comments roll in, we'll circle back to it. But just some racing related stuff this week. Chase asks, "What was your reaction to Austin Hill?" The picture of him that came out flipping off the fans.
I thought that. I'm glad you asked that. So I screenshotted this. So apparently, there's a guy on Twitter that is the one who
instigated it.
Yeah, instigated it and posted the photo on Twitter that's gotten all this attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit different.
That's not the same.
That's not so. That guy isn't the one that posted it, but there's a guy that posted it.
I think I saw the tweet you're referring to.
Yep, and he's now responded and said to clarify some context to the picture. Yes, he flipped us off. Yes, we did it first. Yes, we thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't be punished. I respect the gesture, and it adds to the needed personality the field needs. I may hate him, but I love to hate him because that's sports. And
I like that response.
I do too.
Great response.
Now, let's be clear. Austin Hill did not drive. This is Austin Hill driving by the grandstands, driver's side toward the grandstand. He did not drive down the front straightaway with his middle finger in the air the whole way. He's flipping a guy off, and he's looking directly at the camera, and he's responding to some fans who probably two or three dudes with their in the grandstands are probably sitting there double birding him.
Probably.
And he's just giving it back. And I agree. We need to embrace this to an extent, right?
Why not?
We'll call it out for what it is. They love to hate him if you know.
If you love to hate him, this is for you.
Yeah. And so I'm good with it. I agree with this post here about letting it slide because it does add some color. And there's not a lot of people out there willing to be the villain, to be the bad guy, to be the guy that's not a lot of guys willing to do that. And honestly, man, Austin Hill, I think I want to give Denny a little credit. Denny's shown you how to do that and survive it, right? A lot of people are worried about being the bad guy because they think it could negatively affect your career, right? Opportunity, things like that. So I think a lot of people are like, and sponsors, a sponsor gets upset and their driver's a bad guy. Kyle Busch probably worried years ago, right, that, man, is M&M's bothered by this perception and I need to course correct this, right, because M&M's probably doesn't want the least popular driver to be
right, because you're their
in their car. Yeah, so things are much different for Kyle these days, but in terms of popularity. But at one point in his career, I mean, it might have been a concern with the sponsor. So Denny has opened doors to show, hey, this is how you engage with fans. This is how you can give it back to them. And I think this is perfectly. It's unique. It's unusual. I don't want to see every driver out there flipping birds, but
right,
yeah,
it's actually fun. Yeah. It's actually kind of fun.
Well, if he had driven down the front straightaway with his arm out the window, doing it to everybody, it'd have been one thing. But it wasn't that. It was a response to some individuals in grandstands. They've cleared it up, and I think it's fair game.
I think they're looking forward to next year's race.
Yeah, hoping they
want this again.
Do it again.
They want this again. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think RC kind of liked it too, probably. Like you have to think about the team that he races for.
Okay. I think they all probably thought it was fine.
Yeah. I don't. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. No way NASCAR should penalize this.
Jimmy Spencer said yesterday.
I saw Jimmy Spencer say that. I think Jimmy was, feeling himself a little bit, having a good time with the DBC boys and excited to be on the show. And I don't entirely agree with that. I think you gotta. It can't be so black and white. Look at the context here. Yeah. Understand. Now, had he done it all the way down the front straightaway as basically a bird to everybody,
that's different.
I'd say that's something we need to get him in the room and go, listen, pal, that can't happen.
Yeah.
But this kind of stuff right here, it's like no different than, Kevin Durant going on Twitter and going back at trolls. I saw him, he's like, hey, man, that's like my morning coffee. They're like, why do you why do you waste your time with this? He's like, you ought to try it. It's fun.
I think this is awesome that it even lined up like this. Yeah. Like the odds of this, like
it's great.
It's like
yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
That's a fair opinion. We're gonna have to wrap this Ask Junior. It's been good, but I do want to follow up on some people's favorite commercials. I saw a lot of pancakes comments.
Oh yeah, pancakes.
Water Cooler Dale.
Water Cooler Dale was fun. That was fun.
Gnomes are magic.
Yeah, Gnomes was good.
Yeah, so
Water Cooler Dale was great.
That was filmed at Junior Motorsport.
It was.
Because I recognized like the break room.
Yeah.
Oh, dang! I warmed my food.
Water Cooler Dale was awesome for me because it actually opened up this sort of reoccurring meme of me in all these various roles, right? And so that actually was kind of fun because that kind of started something that continued. And so yeah. Does everybody else feel like that? He cuts us short on this
every time.
We've gone 30 minutes
on Just Ask Junior.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
It feels like 10.
30 minutes is the goal time.
Yeah. Well,
hunting was a lot in the beginning.
It feels like it was a lot in here.
Hey, I do want to give a shout out to Bluegrass Boy in the YouTube comments. He just randomly gave us $20 donation, so I appreciate that.
If I knew where he was, if he was standing right here, I'd give him this bag. Y'all have no idea how many bags I've given away. People will be in the gift shop, and I'm like, "You like jerky?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'll give you a free damn bag. I know you're gonna buy more. Best in the world."
It's good advertising.
Telling you, I can't wait to open it up. All right, you know what else is good in the world? Best in the world? Xfinity. Xfinity Wi-Fi, Xfinity Mobile, all the things Xfinity does. As a Series team owner, I rely on things that perform under pressure. We can't have our Wi-Fi dropping. That's why we go with Xfinity. Fast, dependable internet with one price locked in for 5 years, no contracts, no slowdowns, no nonsense. Like if you don't like it, you can get out. No contract. I mean, why not try something? It's just like filter time. Why not try something if you can then it's not for me. I tried it. No contract. I like that. I'm willing to give things a go.
Yeah.
That aren't going to lock me into something.
Don't lock me in.
Yeah, don't lock me in. Well, with Xfinity Wi-Fi, you won't be locked in. You won't be locked into nothing but reliable, strong internet. Did you like that? That was a good segue, right?
Good.
Xfinity is a proud premier partner of NASCAR. Thank y'all for tuning in. We've had some fun this morning. We've got a great show for you.
It's going to be good.
Our race winner called in. Me and TJ went on and on this morning. We talked about toots, as we tend to do.
It's not a Dale Jr. download with that one.
Yeah. That's on brand.
All right, we are out.
Russell.